Gold and blue stripes, your Pens. Today, in the second game, they'll be in their black jerseys with the big gold penguin crest on the chest. That one's in the net. Brody Carter. As we announce the jersey colors, Jack corner. Christini uses his body to protect the puck. It's off their hide and Real. Real able to work his way out of their own end. He's around 1, 2-on-1. Up the right wing side, he looks cross ice, he finds Paris. Paris finds the net, and the Penguins tie the game. The penalty kill. Merlot for off the ride, up the ice, looks cross ice, it fans on the pass, and he'll get control again. He's into the middle of the ice. He'll shoot one, and he'll find the net. It ramped off a defenseman's stick and beat the net. Peels back around, takes a dive. Greg Louganis turns it over in the corner. Harris pressure. Now it's Filiaggi. Penn's got to change. And Valley forges at the end of a long center pass to Paris, and he buries it. Again, they just send guys. They get possession and will just blast up the ice looking for the breakout. Comes back to the point for Merlot. And it's Christini free again on a breakaway. I told you they send people. Hanner shuts him down. Around behind Merlot, he finds Real. Real around 1, 2-on-1. Real and Paris. Right wing side. Flipped over for Paris. Paris finds the net again! The HT for 2-4. A short-handed goal. Here's the lineup for your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite.
William Hanner from Pinehurst, Pennsylvania.
Number 5, David Merlot. I'm from Pittsburgh, PA.
6, Brody Carter, Hudson, Ohio.
Number 10, Luca Filiaggi from Franklin Park, PA.
Jack Real, Neville, Pennsylvania.
13, Bear Ritson, Monroeville, Pennsylvania.
Number 16, Dalton Joyce, Marysville, Pennsylvania.
15, Coder Shoe, Peters Township, Pennsylvania.
Number 24, Brady Paris, Bethel Park, Pennsylvania.
29, I'm Preston Clutter, and I'm from Hampton Township, PA.
34, Rylan Off-Dried, Morris, Pennsylvania.
Number 43, Cam Evans, Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania.
77, Jake Starr. I'm from Zillionople, PA.
Number 90, Tina Valala from Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania.
Are you ready?
The Penguins team has spread their scoring out a bit. 3 goals from Ritson in the first game, as well as goals by Paris, Evans, Carter, and Schub. They got another HT from 24, Brady Paris in game 2, along with tallies from Ofterhide and Brody Carter. Valley Forge has 7 goals on the weekend, 5 of those coming from 97 Maddie Lynn. They've also seen a goal from 18 Colin McCormick and 42 Bo Christini. We get ready to line them up. We're going to put 15 minutes on the clock, and we're going to go to battle for 3 periods of exciting U10 hockey here from UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. And we're underway. Jack Reel on the draw. Works it to Paris. Paris in the left wing side of the ice. Stops at center. Gets around McCormick. Pressures the Valley Forge D, and he's into the left corner. Centering feed looking for Schub. The Penguins starting lineup. Reel, Paris, and Schub. Starr and Julius, your defense. Backing off the D, up comes Christini with speed. He's around to the left, and he shoots 5-0 and scores. I don't think Clutter saw that, because he did not react to it. A low shot. Let's take a look at I have the advantage of replay here. Down the right wing, and he just didn't react. Should have been able to see it, I think. Pens will put Evans out. Evans is lined with Ritson and Carter. Valley Forge leaves their top unit on the ice. Evans into the left side. He fires one up off the blocker. That comes out. Juicy rebound. Picked up by Christini. He's flying up the ice again. He's got off their back door is McCormick, and it's off the stick of Merlot. Picked up by Evans. He chips it to Carter. Carter looks back to Evans. Evans will look to skate through center. Gets it to Ritson. Back to Evans again. It's in the feet of Lynn. Lynn shoots it down the ice. It'll be an ice. And the Pens will have an offensive zone face-off, just under 14 to play. Pens will get their next line change already out there. Pens rotating lines quickly here, keeping the kids fresh. 2 line changes in the first minute. 1-0 Valley Forge early. A goal by 42 Christini. Down the right wing side, beating Clutter 5-hole. Up through center comes Valley Forge. Looking back door. Past Schulberger. He plays it deeper, though, for Julius. Julius tips it to the wall for Filiaggi. Filiaggi turns up, looks, hits Schub through center. He's got a 2-on-1 with Reel. Schub looks to Reel. He gets him. Reel fires high, short side, and misses the corner. Comes the whole way back to Villela. He shoots towards the net. That's cut off by a Valley Forge defenseman who sends it back to Starr. Starr for the Pens. He's in. His shot high and wide. It'll come around to Villela again. He plays it deeper into the corner looking for Schub. Picked off by Valley Forge and shot all the way down. Will it be far enough? It is. Far enough for icing. Another offensive zone draw for the Pens Elite. 3:15 to play. Period number 1. Evans, Paris, Ritson, Ofterhide, and Starr. Evans to take the draw. He wins it back to Starr cleanly. Starr plays it up for Paris. Goes in behind a Ritson. Ritson behind the net, looks to center off the back of the cage. Back comes Christini with speed. He throws it cross ice looking for McCormick, cut off by Evans. Evans will carry it into the offensive zone and get it to Ritson onside. Pulls the forehand, wrists one in, and the Pens have tied the game. Bo Ritson from Cameron Evans. And it's 1-1 early in this one. Evans wins the draw towards Paris. Collected by Merlot. He plays it up the boards. Cut off by Christini. Back he comes. Been impactful so far in this one with the Minutemen only goal. That shot into the chest of Clutter. He holds onto it. Defensive zone draw for the Pens lead. They make another line change. It's the real line. He's got Filiaggi and Carter Ofterhide with it. He curls in front of his net. Pressured a bit by Valley Forge, but able to clear the zone. Up into the left wing corner goes Real. His puck pressure forces it loose to Carter. Carter looks to go in behind and does. Working it to Filiaggi. It rolls just off his stick. He's able to regain control. He's got it in the corner. Comes in behind the net. Looks to center. Finds Real. It's past his stick all the way to Merlot. Merlot keeping it in the zone. Luckily, skillfully, but thank heavens, because Valley Forge was coming with two. Now Christini flying back up the ice. Carter with the back check. He gets it to Lynn. Lynn has 5 on the weekend so far. He's pressured by Merlot, who works at the Carter, and the Pens look to clear the zone. It's in the feet of Filiaggi. Gets control, tips it back to Real. Real's in, 2-on-2, pressured by Christini. He holds him off with his free arm. Goes into the corner. And it looks like the Pens are going to take their first penalty, putting a dangerous Valley Forge team on the power play here. Looks like it'll be Real with a potential cross check. Matt Lynn into the Pens end left wing side. Pens need to get control to get a whistle. Julius loses his stick, picks it back up. Valley Forge gets the extra skater on. Shot from the point, blocked out front, gathered by Filiaggi, and we'll have a roughing call on 11, Real. He'll head to the sin bin. And the Pens will head to the Seven Fields Wealth Management penalty kill. Penalty killers will be Evans, Harris, Ofterhide, and Starr for the first part of this penalty. Penalty to Jack Real, a rough in behind. Shot up high, it looked like on Christini. A centering pass cut off by Ofterhide, sent to the corner. Starr there. Played in behind by Valley Forge. It'll be Ofterhide spinning out. Plays it up high off the wall and all the way down. It's off a stick. It should not be icing, but they will call it. That's a missed call by the Zebras in that one. And we'll back in the defensive zone, face-off position. It'll be Harris to take the draw. Harris wins it back to Ofterhide. Ofterhide carries in behind his net, looking for a breakout. He has Starr. He stops and starts. He'll play it off the far boards towards Paris, and the Pens are up ice 2-on-2. Evans is grabbed from behind. They could call a rough, but not interference, apparently. Pens enter the zone, but back comes Valley Forge. They're up over the red line. 1:15 on the penalty kill for the Penguins. Valley Forge into the left wing side. It'll be Villela back to get it. Evans now behind. Leaves it for Villela. He'll skate it out. And Villela gains center red. He's into the Valley Forge zone. Goes between the legs. That is interference! Thank you! They finally get a call. The Penguins will get even it up at 4 aside. Interference on Valley Forge, and the referee almost missed that. It was on the puck, played it through, and the kid just hit him. I think the referees might need a Starbucks. Shub, Ritson, Merlot, and Ofterhide, 4-on-4 side. Shub takes the draw. He's into the corner. Played up for Ritson, passed him to Merlot. Merlot finds Ofterhide. Ofterhide steps in, fires one low. Rebound out front. Past the stick of Ritson and Shub. Ritson will be back to get it. He turns it in behind. Gathered by Shub. Shub pressured from behind. Finally broken out by Valley Forge, and up comes 42 Christini. He's got the Valley Forge goal. He's 1-on-1 against Ofterhide. Back checking Merlot, getting there. He had no help with him. There's a hook! The Pens clear the zone 4-on-4. 10 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Pens battling through some interesting officiating. Jack Reel back on the ice for the Pens. Dalton Julius with it at center. Pens on a power play. Shub off sides and will reset with 58 on the power play. These guys are missing penalties that are affecting plays. It's one thing when you miss a call. It's another one when that call ends up in the net, back of the net. Luckily, it hasn't happened yet. Reel up the wing. He's got Filiaggi and Brody Carter on the Penguins' Porsche of Pittsburgh power play. Valley Forge with the puck. The back-checking stick of Reel dislodges it from a Valley Forge forward. They're in onsides the call off the blocker of Clutter gathered by Julius. Julius to Filiaggi. Filiaggi pressured from behind. His pocket picked, but he's able to get it back and work it to Carter. Carter up the right side. He's got Reel and Filiaggi. Comes to the middle. Nobody covers him and gets one off the blocker. Reel to the rebound. He turns out of it. Filiaggi follows on. He's tied up along the boards. Carter comes away. He's got Reel to his backhand. He finds Ofterhead. He'll wrist one off a defender. Right to Reel. His shot stopped and held by Falbo. And the power play over for the Penguins. It's one aside with 8:18 to play in period number 1. Evans on the draw, won by Valley Forge, but cleared up to the point man Ofterhead. He finds his partner Villela. In the left-hand side, his shot finds the net, folks! Through the screen of Paris. Into the top corner, and your Penguins have scored to take the lead. The face-off, Evans to Ofterheide, who goes D to D, finds Villela, who fires one past the netminder. I do not believe it was deflected. If it was, it would be Paris. But we're going to give it to 90 Villela for now. Into their Pens end is Ofterheide, using his body to protect the puck. Valley Forge in behind. They battle there. It's cleared up around the side for Ritson. Ritson looks cross ice, cut off past the skate of Evans into the opposite wing corner. It'll be Villela again. He reverses for Ofterheide. Ofterheide tries the same side, looking for Paris. He's unable to get control. It'll be Evans' turn. He carries behind, goes around one. Carries up the wing, looks for Ritson. Ritson behind the defense. Evans unable to get it through. It'll pop free to Ofterheide. He'll bank it off the boards. Penn still unable to clear the zone. Now it's Villela, the goal scorer for Paris. He flips it up to Evans. He overskates, but able to find Shub briefly. Into the Valley Forge end. They're in behind the cage. Valley Forge plays it around. Pressure coming from Carter. Valley Forge backing off the Pens D, but Reel steps in front and fires one just wide. Valley Forge will try to run a stretch pass off of a defensive zone turnover, or offensive zone for your Pens. And that shot from outside from Christini comes off the Penguin stick, deflects it on net, and Clutter there to gobble it up. 6:47 to play in period number 1. Pens lead 2-1. So back to that stretch pass, the Valley Forge forwards will sprint up ice, and the Pens D will have to recognize it and get on the other side. Face-off one back to the netminder Clutter, bodied off by Lynn. Moving it up the wall, but Shub will bring it out. He finds Brody Carter 2-on-1. He's got Jack Reel with him. Back-checking Minutemen make it 2-on-2. Carter's shot just wide. Comes back towards Merlot. He keeps at the point. Off the stick of Reel. That stretch pass again, cut off by Starr. The Pens are reading that play so far. They'll try it multiple times. Christini comes up over the blue line. He's into the right wing corner. He risked one. Clutter equal to that task. Bo Ritson peels away. It's played into the corner to Starr. Starr plays it up looking for Reel. Reel reaches. He's unable to get control. Out with it comes Lynn. Now Reel takes it from him, and they come up ice 2-on-2. He's got Carter with him. Around the defender. Looking to center. Cut off by Valley Forge. Pressured from Ritson. It comes through to Starr. His shot blocked. Ritson there for the rebound. Unable to get it through. And back come the Minutemen. Valley Forge in their white uniforms with the big M, looking a lot like Minnesota. They're into the zone. I'm sorry, a lot like Michigan. A nice scoring chance there, stopped by Clutter, worked out to the point. Penguins with light pressure from Carter. Centering pass cut off by Reel. He'll come out towards center. Chips it up for Ritson over the red line. Can he get it deep? He will not. Penn's changing behind though. It comes to Evans. Fresh legs on the ice. Evans tries to go split the defense. That's not going to work. And back come the Minutemen. Up the middle of the ice on Villela. Back checking Evans. Cuts in front. He'll take it and turn. They've got help with him. He's around one player. He's got Filiaggi trailing. He'll try to go between the legs. That isn't going to work. Up to the right wing, it's to Paris. Picked off by Valley Forge, worked back out to center where Villela will collect it. So Valley Forge in the white jerseys with the big Michigan style M on the front, blue and gold stripes, blue pants, white socks with blue and gold striping, and blue buckets. Your Pens are in black with a big gold penguin on the chest. Gold stripes, black pants with gold stripes, black socks with gold stripes. And those iconic gold Pens Elite buckets. Star to the puck off the draw. It's Reel. Filiaggi and Paris. Reel onto the puck on the left wing side. He's pressured there by Valley Forge. Works it to the point. Star kicks at it. He misses, and out comes Valley Forge's McCormick up the right. He's by himself. His shot just misses the net. Played back into the corner. It's Julius on it. He's pressured by Lynn, but Julius will win that battle. Worked up to Filiaggi. Cleared in by Valley Forge. Kept in, and it's right to Lynn. He's got 5 already, and there's a shot off a defenseman's stick just wide. Reel plays it up for Paris. He didn't see it, I don't think. Shot comes from the side, and it's caught by Clutter. Up to the blue line. Valley Forge low to high again. Pressure coming from Carter. Stopped by Shub, and he finds Carter. Carter's up the right. He's got Evans trailing. He gets around the defenseman, pulls it in front. Rebound there. Played back in. Evans digs. 2 Penguins down, 1 Minuteman down. The netminders got it underneath. That was a nice, look at the speed of Carter on that play. Just able to blow by on the right side, make it a breakaway, pulled it to the forehand, unable to get it over the pad. Evans, Carter, and Shub with Ofterhide. Evans wins the draw. Shub sends it to the point. It tips off a Valley Forge forward. But the Pens able to turn it back the other way. Pressure from Evans. Now Shub. Shub plays it deeper. Valley Forge will wind up in their own end. Pressure there. Comes free to Shub. He's on the backhand, gobbled up by Valley Forge. Pens pressure, forcing turnovers. That's when they're at their best. Pressure, rebounds, playmaking. They've gotten solid goaltending this weekend. They've got to be careful of that Valley Forge counterattack and their high skill set. They've done a decent job with the stretch passes so far today. Evans wins the draw towards Paris. Paris circling in the corner. He looks to center. Flipped up to Filiaggi. Sorry, Evans not on the ice. I think it was Ritson on the draw. Ends with more pressure in front. Covered by Falbo. It'll be Filiaggi, Ritson, and Paris. Ofterhide and Merlot. Filiaggi wins the draw back to Merlot. He plays it up and past the stick of Ritson. In behind pressure is Filiaggi. Cleared all the way around by McCormick and past Ofterhide. This time they realize it's not an ice. Maybe they've woken up. Ofterhide falls in behind, turnover to Christini. He's got it looking. He feeds one back door and covered. Scrape. Christini wins the draw and spins out of it. And we're going to have a penalty on the face-off. A trip. Christini spun out to the left wing side, and The stick of Julius got in the way of the skate, and Valley Forge will head back to, again, probably the most dangerous power play in U10 hockey. They're 0 for 1 today. It'll be Valley Forge controlling the face-off, worked low to high. Worked back in by Lynn. Starr will get to it in the corner. He'll go high off the glass, looking to clear. It's back to the point man, kept in. And Valley Forge with possession. They go back door. Shot comes from outside. That's fought off by Clutter. Played around. It's Brody Carter coming up, and he'll clear the zone. And he's going to show off that speed again, getting to the blue line, getting it deep for Real. Real, the first one in after it. Penguin speed showing there. Now it's Christini. He's got plenty of that as well. He's up the left wing side for Valley Forge. Pressured by 3 Penguins, and out comes Starr with it. He'll clear it down. It'll be far enough for icing. And with 2 minutes to play, 1:15 on the penalty kill, we'll have a defensive zone draw for the Penguins. (2-1) Pens lead. 2 minutes to play. 1:15 left of penalty kill time. Evans on the draw. That's offsides. He's able to work it forward. The Valley Forge defenseman unable to keep it in the zone. That got rid of 6 more seconds on the PK. Evans to take the draw back to Ofteride. He possesses and looks to clear the zone. He finds Evans. 2-on-2 for the Pens. Evans and Schub. Schub onside. He's on the far right side. Evans shoots one off a skate, and it deflects just wide. Back comes Valley Forge. They send it all the way down, and the Pens will have an offensive zone draw after the Valley Forge icing on the power play. 51 to play on the power play. They'll get their top unit out there. Again, they were out there early in this one. Filiaggi and Ritson. Ritson wins the draw, but skating into it, Lynn. Lynn up the left. Challenges Starr, takes it into the corner. Looks to fire one on net, fought off by Clutter. Christini with the steal. He'll cycle around, throw one back door. It's cut off by Villela. Shot out to the point, pressured by Villela. Sent back into the middle. Villela there again, waving at it, but Lynn comes away with it. His shot gobbled and covered by Clutter. 24 and the penalty kill left. Some exciting moments in front of the Penguins net there. Clutter equal to the task. Pens will get their 4th penalty kill unit on the ice. Pens doing a good job of keeping these shifts very short. Face off one, and looks like Parrish will try to clear the zone. Christini steals it from him though, keeps it in. Played for McCormick, backdoor to Lynn. He's stopped by Clutter. Lynn comes back out, another stop by Clutter. Played in behind for Christini. He tries to pick it up, can't. Lays it to the corner, and there's Brody Carter taking it off of him and skating to space. Penalty over. Pens on the rush, 2-on-2. Brody Carter in and around. I thought that went in. It came off the outside of the net. Played to the point man, Merlot. He keeps possession. He'll fire it back into the Valley Forge end for pressure. Played back out to Paris. Valley Forge comes away with it. Top unit still on the ice for Valley Forge. Away with it comes Ofteride. He's up the ice, left wing side. Curling to the middle, looking, around one and firing! Save made! 10 seconds in the period, up ice. Go Valley Forge, they've got a 2-on-1, but losing control at centers. Lynn, Real skates into it, it's a turnover, but Merlot there to cover up. He'll turn it out of danger, and that horn will signify The forwards for the Pens, Julius and Starr, your defense pair. Julius, pocket picked at the blue line, in comes Valley Forge. Shot to the glove side, snagged by Clutter and held. An early turnover, that's one thing. Valley Forge will counterattack better than any other team. If you make a mistake, they're coming, and they're coming hard and fast. Defensive zone draw, played off the side of the Penguin net, gathered in by Starr behind the cage. He plays it to the side. Filiaggi waiting for it, but cutting in front is a Valley Forge player. He goes back door. Clutter there again, looking like Flurry in game 7. Down goes a Penguin on the half wall. It's Julius playing it up for Ritson. He's able to clear the zone. It's icing if it's far enough. It is not. That's crap. A little slow skate to the puck, and they'll get the icing. The official, Kavanaugh. It might be his first game as a referee. Evans loses the draw, but Shub skates right through it. He's got a 2-on-1 developing, waving at it Paris as the defenseman deflects it up in the air. Valley Forge will counterattack. They get it to Lynn. Lynn tries to drop it to Christini. It's cut off by Ofterhide. He's got Evans. Evans up the right wing, 3-on-1. Evans has the puck. He's got Shub in front. Shub's got the back of the net. Ofterhide to Evans. Evans finds Shub, and Shub takes the twisted wrister and tickles the twine. 3-1 Pens, a 3-on-1 rush up the right, finding the open Penguin at top of the circle, or top of the crease, and he makes no doubt about it. Evans wins the draw back to Shub. Now Lynn turns with it for Valley Forge. He's poked by Ofterhide. Ofterhide will look for Evans again. Evans looks to chip it past the Valley Forge defenseman. Evans will get control with Shub up against the wall. Played deeper. Shuby breaks it in. He finds Villela at the point. Low to high go the Pens. Off the netminder, pressured from Evans. He plays it into the corner. Shub there. He looks to spin out right into a Valley Forge player, and up comes Christini, pressured by Paris. Carries to the wing. He looks for that stretch pass, cut off by Ofterhide. Pressure from Christini though. Valley Forge player down at center, pops free to Paris. Paris up for Filiaggi. Filiaggi into the zone. Evans opens up. Filiaggi drugged down. No call. Played off to the side. Christini will cut that play off. Filiaggi gets to it. It pops free to Evans. End of a longer shift here for Evans. Evans turns with it again though. Plays it into the corner. Looks for a change. It's off a skate right to Christini. He looks up. Sends it all the way up ice. The stick of Merlot there, but on come Valley Forge. 2-on-1 now. Starr in between. Shot coming from the outside off a Starr off the side of the cage. Valley Forge works it in behind, but it's taken by Merlot. The fine wine up to Filiaggi. He finds Real 2-on-2 through center. Real up the left. He's pressured, taken into the corner. Behind the net, picking it up is Carter. Carter comes out from behind, finds Starr. Starr's got to settle that for the shot. He tries the one-time push shot. That doesn't get through. And Valley Forge will counter. The speed of Starr getting back to collect the puck in behind the Pens net. Real gets control. He snaps it up for Filiaggi. Filiaggi's got Carter at center, but it's just past him. Filiaggi skates into it. He's got Real and Carter. He finds Real back door. What a save by Valley Forge. Coming left to right. Falbo gets the blocker on it. The backdoor pass was there, and what a play. Better save, but holy heavens, just under 12. The play in the period, Valley Forge late getting a man on will reset. Offensive zone draw for Pittsburgh. Evans wins it towards Paris. Valley Forge tries to come out with it. Paris and Evans battle. Paris tips it forward. Taken by Valley Forge, but on comes Evans. Off Ritson's skate, and Evans is there. He fires high and wide. Just a bit outside. Work to Paris. His shot stopped by the glove side. Paris regains control. Looking to cycle with Ritson. Plays it in behind. Taken by Valley Forge. Ritson's pressure. Is it going to force the turnover? It's towards Evans, just over his stick to Villela. A Valley Forge player, again, that stretch play up at center. They had him back there. He was able to disrupt the Penguins defenseman at center, and Valley Forge is able to get some pressure here. Skating onto it, Evans. He goes off the wall to Paris. Evans bodied. That's a punt. Kavanaugh's going to call a rough on Evans. Evans gets body checked against the wall, and he'll go off for roughing. Pens will go to the penalty kill. Filiaggi wins it to Shub. Shub plays it all the way down. No icing. They actually got that one right. One of the first times today. Valley Forge with the stretch up to Lynn. Lynn finds Christini. He's up the left wing side. Dangerous play here into the middle, cut off wonderfully by the back-checking Filiaggi, and out comes Ofteride. Ofteride's up ice. He'll carry it to the right side, dump it in. Filiaggi will give the one-man penalty kill pressure. Unable to, he does force the turnover nicely to Shub. Minute 25 on the penalty kill for the Pens. Shub with the puck. He tips it up to the point man Ofteride. He keeps it at the, unable to keep it at the blue line. .118 to play. Pens lead Valley Forge 3-1 and the referees 3-1. Reel to take the draw. Valley Forge wins it forward. Into the Penguin zone between the legs of Star into behind the net. They look to center. Villela there to break the play up though. Worked around in behind. Played out in front. Past the cutting forward. But stopped at the point. Picked off by Star and he'll come out of the zone. Star up the left. Plays it in and Pens will look to get a change on the penalty kill. 51 to play on the PK. Reel with the pressure. Coming through centers, Valley Forge, they're onside at the blue line. Ritson there, forcing it into the corner. Star back to play it. Reel to the puck. Gathered in by Valley Forge as they cut across. A Valley Forge player falls down and the referee calls a trip. This is just pathetic officiating. This game sponsored by the Michigan Clown College, who is also a provider of the referees. This is a joke of a game, official-wise. Valley Forge with a 5-on-3 now for 24 seconds. It'll be Filiaggi, Ofteride and Merlot. Shot from outside, blocked by Merlot. Pens cleared around, not out. Kept in by Yale at the point. Pressure from Filiaggi. He gets a stick on it. Clears the zone. 9 seconds to play on the Evans penalty. Valley Forge plays it up all the way down. It should be icing. They won't call that. Evans on the ice. It's 5-on-4. Puck to the stick of Christini. Evans gets in there. Head battle. Plays it off for Merlot. Merlot finds Ofteride. Ofteride softly clears the zone to Yale. Evans with the pressure. D go the Valley Forge Minutemen. Down goes a player. Filiaggi follows on. A minute 12 on the most recent completely horrible call by the referees. Shot from Christini, fought off by Clutter. Out comes Merlot. He's unable to clear the zone though. Christini swoops in, Evans waves at it. Defenseman off there right in the way, looking backdoor past the behind Lynn. Evans off the wall. He looks to get it out and will. Clears the zone, turned over by Yale right to Evans. He's shipped it, falls free to Paris. Harrison all alone, and he buries the puck. Evans to Paris, and it's 4-1 Pens. A short-handed goal from Brady Paris. Evans hauled down at center, able to tip it forward. And we're going to get another goalie change for the Minutemen. Carter Schub on the penalty kill. Valley Forge, yes, still on a power play. The call will not come because of the goal by the Pens. They'd rather have the goal anyway. Back to the point man. Played high in on Clutter. He gets to it, covers, and has the puck. What a save! A stick save behind Clutter. He makes sure the official realizes it is not a goal. Now the referees are going to discuss if they can hose the Penguins here. They will not. A peek, and the Minutemen bench would like an explanation. I think they're much less of an explanation. Instead, he's getting a lecture from the Valley Forge bench. The Valley Forge coach imparting his wisdom upon the referee. And we drop the puck, still on the penalty kill. Yes, folks, still on the penalty kill. It's been all period. Out comes Jake Starr. He's up through center, up the right wing side. He'll shoot one home. He'll bury the puck short-handed. Jake Starr up the right wing, the second shorty of this power play of your Seven Fields Wealth Management penalty kill. It's 5-1 Penguins. And the Pens will make their goaltender change. Clutter out. What a period and a half by Preston Clutter. He gave up the first shot and has stopped everything since. Hanner in for the Pens, 7:40 to play. Face-off one, still short-handed. Work to the right wing side. Ritson fires, fought off by the glove. Ritson in behind. He looks to come from behind, stopping, finding the point. Finally, the Pens are even strength. We'll see what the referees can call next. A shot in, rebound there. It's buried by Reel. Right out of the box. Jack Reel finds the back of the net, and it's 6-1 Penguins. A shot worked low to high by the Pens. Comes in, turned towards the net by Filiaggi. Off the netminder, right to the stick of Reel, who makes no doubt about it. go back to their original netminder. Ritson on the faceoff, worked in by Lynn. Valley Forge is going to come with fire after their timeout. Lynn bodied off by Rio, works free to Ritson. Ritson plays it to center ice for defenseman Merlot. He's up, back checking McCormick. In behind plays Valley Forge. Waved up by the pressure of Ritson, turned over to Filiaggi. Unable to keep it at the blue line, pops free to center. Julius will skate onto it. He'll play it into the left wing corner. Back in behind to get it, Valley Forge. Hens make a full 5-unit change. Laying up the left wing side. Off the face of Schub. Pressured in behind. Schub will come away with it for Starr. Starr to Evans. Evans will come up with speed. A 3-on-2, a 4-on-2, maybe a 5-on-2 here. Evans into the zone. Drop past off their head. He looks. Dangles in behind the net. Carries around. Turns with it. In the corner. Finds Evans. Evans will fire off the defenseman. Carried in behind by Valley Forge. Played up the right wing side. They come back 3-on-3. Evans angles and forces the pass across. Valley Forge in on sides. Shot from outside off the side of the cage. Ofteride picks it up. He's knocked to the ground as Valley Forge gets it at the point. They shoot. Cut off by Starr. Starr looks wide for Evans and finds him. Evans up ice. He's got a couple Pens with him, but he's got a little bit of room. He'll take it. He'll fire a snapshot off the crossbar. Schub gets to it. He sends it back in on net. His pass, or his shot, rebound out front. Pens are changing again. Here's Rio winding it up in the offensive zone. Starr plays it deep. Pens with spreading out the scoring here today. They have goals from Ritson, Villela, Schub, Rio, Paris, and Starr. This shot in, rebound there, and will add Luca Filiaggi to the tally for the Pens, 7-1. A shot from, I believe, out front. Played deep by the defenseman, a nice centering pass. I believe that's Villela with the shot. A give and go with Filiaggi. He played with the Filiaggi in the corner. Filiaggi found Villela in the high slot. His shot went off the netminder's pad. The rebound was there for Filiaggi. 90 to 10 to 90 to 10. And it's 7-1 Pens. Lynn into the offensive zone. Right up to the point. Fought off there and in behind the net. Spinning with it. And clearing the zone is Merlot for Ofteride, or for Real, or for Filiaggi to Real. Heavens to Betsy, I don't even know who's on the ice anymore. He finds Carter, and Carter torches him both sides. Brody Carter with the tally. 8-1 Pens. .440 to play, period number 2. And a goalie change for the Minutemen. It'll be Julius up ice, tipped back for Starr. Starr into the offensive zone. Carries to the left wing side. He's forced into the corner, plays it around to Ritson. Ritson plays it deep as the Pens look to cycle. Worked up and kept in by Evans. He looks for Ritson, finds him. Ritson peels off, finds Evans. Evans leaves it for Starr. Starr's shot from the outside, just a bit outside. Ritson was there looking for the rebound. He tips it just wide. Back will come Valley Forge. They play it off the wall. And back comes Valley Forge. 1-on-2. Christini into the zone. He gets some help. Looks back door for McCormick. He'll spin one. That's blocked by Julius. Evans to the puck. Evans cuts to the middle. Looks up ice. Carries it. Instead, he's got room. Backing off the defense. Into the offensive zone. Drop pass to Ritson. Ritson plays it into the corner. Pens will get a full line change. 5 new Penguins on the ice. as they cycle through their lines. Ofterhide plays it into the Penguins' defensive corner. He reverses for Real. Centering pass from Valley Forge, cut off by Filiaggi. Played into the corner for Ofterhide. Ofterhide up the wall. He'll be able to clear the Penguin zone. 3:15 to play. Carter Schub up the right, looks for Real. Real unable to get control, and Valley Forge will counterattack. They come 3-on-2. The back-checking Real trying to make it 3-on-3. Onsides at the blue line. Real will collect and carry in behind his net. Playing it around for Carter. Carter up ice, off the wall is Real. Real looking back to Carter. Another give and go by the Pens. They're into the left wing side. He'll dump and get another change. Pens rolling short shifts, quick speed, staying fresh. This is game 3 of a 3-game series. 3 games in less than 24 hours for these clubs. Valley Forge carries it into the left wing side. Filiaggi will turn with it there. He plays it for Paris, just past him, cut off by a Valley Forge forward. They look to force it into the Pens end. Played up for Merlot, looking to run the breakout. Cut off by Valley Forge, sent in, but it'll be in offsides. .2:20 to play, period number 2. Filiaggi looks for Ritson, cut off by Cristini and taken into the Pens end up the left wing side. He carries deep. Carries in behind, pressured by a couple of Penguins. He possesses, moves it to the point man. Merlot out to challenge. It's off Merlot and back through center. Pens 3-on-2. Merlot up the right, the stick of the Valley Forge defenseman breaks that up and they'll turn it the other way, 3-on-2. Cristini up the left. The forward, Filiaggi back. Cristini looks to center, cut off by Starr, taken by Paris in the corner. Paris plays it for Merlot. Merlot might be playing forward. He's up ice a lot. He finds Ritson with the kick. Ritson around one. Looks to center. That's a Valley Forge player, and they look to come the other way. Pens changing behind. Lynn into the offensive zone. Dangles 2. His shot deflected wide. Ofterhide to the rebound. Off the wall for Starr. Starr to Schub. And the Pens are up through center. Schub looks for Evans. Cut off by McCormick off the bench. He'll peel back in his own end. Around Evans. Schub pressures. McCormick fights him off and carries up the left wing side. Stopping. Centering. Off the netminder. Into the corner. 1 minute to play. Period number 2. 8-1 Pens. Starr hits Evans off his backhand. And Valley Forge keeps it in at the blue line. They play it into the right wing corner. Starr back to get it. Cycling with it. Valley Forge, a shot off a defender. Rebound sitting out front. Trying to get it to Evans. Unable to, but it'll be Ofterhide. Ofterhide at the blue line. Stopped, and he'll be in offsides. No call. No call on the offsides. Starr into the corner. Pens will defend again. Off for Schub. Just past his stick. And now it'll get out of the Pen zone. Meck with it at center. He goes D to D. Pens probably need a line change here. Lots of pressure from Valley Forge. Evans drifts to the puck. Tired at the end of a shift. Schub plays it up, but no further than the Valley Forge defenseman. He looks for the stretch pass, cut off by Ofterhide, and he's in the zone. Ofterhide drives in, finds Evans. Evans shoots one off the mask of the netminder. And that will end period number 2. The Penguins lead 8-1. 8 different goal scorers for the Pens Elite in this one.
Second period, where players dash with skates of flash, the home team trails behind, but they grab the puck and go bursting up, and they're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees, they travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside, it's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name, and the best game you can name is
game recap. Valley Forge opened the scoring early in the first period. A goal from the right wing side by Christini, followed by 8 consecutive Penguins tallies from 8 different players, including Carter, Filiaggi, Starr, Paris, Real, Shub, Villela, and Ritson. Carter to take the draw. And switching the lineups here a bit. Getting some players different experience. Brody Carter will center. Real and Ritson on the wings. I believe we have Bam Bam Merlot at forward. And Filiaggi moved back to defense. Valley Forge up the right wing side. Pressured there by Villela. They're able to play it in to the Penguins' corner. Villela reverses for Julius. Julius looks for Real. Real looks to clear the zone and will. A Penguin just lit up in his own end. And he will get they will make the call. Just no regard for anything there. The Penguin, or the Valley Forge player, just destroyed Brody Carter in his own end. We'll have Evans centering Paris and Merlot. Filiaggi and Ofterhide, your D. Filiaggi getting a chance to try defense, which will be an exciting thing for him. Carried wide by Valley Forge. Ofterhide with the stick pressure. Plays it in behind, and the defenseman, Filiaggi, breaks out. He looks up and finds Paris through center. Paris has a 3-on-2, looks wide, hits the stick of Merlot. He's unable to get control. It goes into the corner. Merlot turning with it. Pens on the Porsche of Pittsburgh power play. Worked up to the shot of Paris. Gobbled up by the Valley Forge netminder. It is still 35 in goal for Valley Forge. Minute 30 on the power play. Face-off won by Valley Forge. Unable to clear because of the stick of Merlot. He plays it into the corner. He looks to come around. Stopping, starting, sending it back towards Paris. It pops free to Filiaggi. Up through center comes Valley Forge. Cut off by Ofterhide. He'll turn it back the other way and lead the rush, finding Evans. Evans up the left. Delays, looks to center, nobody home. But it pops out in front. Merlot there, digging. Stick of Paris. His second attempt off of McCormick in behind. Evans has it. He looks back door, finds Merlot. Merlot right into the netminder. What a save. And with 47 seconds to play on the power play, your Pens lead 8-1. Pens will get a line change. Real, Ritson, Shub, Starr, and Julius. Played to the point man, Julius. Julius looks for Ritson. Ritson spins off a one. Creates the 2-on-1 in low. Runs a reverse with Real. Not sure he tried it. Shot from Starr. Just misses. Just outside, and the Valley Forge Minutemen will look to counter short-handed. Angled by Real. Comes free to center. Shub takes it on the left. He plays it forward to Real. What a pass! Real kicks a field goal. It's good. Over the net, but it doesn't count in hockey. 3 points in football, 0 in this sport. Recentering pass off a defenseman looking for Ritson. Real overskates, but gets control. He looks, snapshot off a defenseman. Cleared up and to center for Filiaggi. Pressure coming from Christini, but he turns out of it. Looking to gain the Valley Forge end. Poked past Real. He'll be quick enough to get back for it. Stopped up at center, carried in by Valley Forge. Real stick in the way, but possessed by the Minutemen. Stopping, starting, shooting. Picked off by Real again. In behind, 97 Lynn. Starr plays it up to the point. Unable to get it up, but followed on by the support of Shub. Still unable to clear, comes to the blue line. Valley Forge lays it in behind off the stick of Hanner. Collected by Lynn. Lynn throws it out in front. Real looks to turn with it. Hops free. Shot up high, fought off by Hanner. Rebound. Side of the net, cleared by Starr to the boards. Smart play there by Star, sent back in by Valley Forge. In behind is Lynn and Star. Star plays it forward. Real will take the heat out of a hot Penguins kitchen, and with his speed, he'll turn it on in the other end. Rolls off his stick, and the Pens will get a line change. Valley Forge tries to clear the zone, cut off by Ofterhide. Pops free to Merlot. Merlot back for Ofterhide. Behind the net. Chips it in behind for Paris. I think Villela playing forward now. Pens changing their lineup up completely. Tino Villela getting some shifts up front with an 8-1 lead. Paris battles on the wall. I have no idea who they put on defense to replace him. I think maybe 43 Evans. That'll be interesting, because he hasn't done that in quite some time. Played to the point man, Villela. Villela to Filiaggi at the point. I'm going to mess these players up a lot. Filiaggi finds Paris. Paris finds Merlot, who tips it high and over the net. Cleared up for Ofterhide. He's unable to keep at the point, but he'll cinnamon swirl out of that and play it over to the forward, Villela. He tips it back to Filiaggi, who finds Villela. Just tic-tac-toe passing here. Paris with the puck. He looks to center off a defenseman and into the right wing corner. 10 minutes to play. A little bit more than that. 10-15. Valley Forge looks to clear, and it's past the stick of Filiaggi. Pressure coming from Valley Forge. Filiaggi gets to it first. Tied up there, though. Merlot follows on in support, as does Paris. Puck on the right wing wall. Paris. We got hooking. That's a 2-minute penalty in hockey and a couple $1,000 fine on Liberty Ave. The Pens will head back to the Porsche of Pittsburgh. Power play. Your defense core, Star and Evans. This will be interesting with Real, Shub, and Ritson up front. McCormick wins the draw. Cleared by Evans for Shub on the breakout. He finds Real, reeling through center around one. Looks to go around two. Centering pass for Ritson off the defenseman. Back out in front for Shub. Pops free for Evans. His shot just wide. Ritson fires it back towards the net. Stopped by the netminder, but out comes Shub. His backhander off the side of the cage. In behind, Shub plays it over for Real. Real turns out of the corner. Looking, centering, finds Star. Off his stick, he centers it. Cleared by a Valley Forge player. Can he clear the zone? Ritson, look at the back check of Ritson. He allows Star to cut it off, and right back in come the Penguins. Power play unit drop for Real. Real shot. Fought off by the glove. Rebound there. He's overskated by Shub, and out comes Valley Forge. It'll be Christini up the right. He's going to set up Star to cut to the middle. He tries to. Star gets a stick on it. Christini still has possession. Now Real takes it from him, and he'll come out the left wing side, and he'll ice the puck. He's unable to get backspin on that pitching wedge, and the Pens will have a defensive zone draw with 43 to play. And the penalty kill, 8:38 on the game clock, 8-1 Pens lead. Paris wins it to Ofterhide. Back to Paris, he hits Villela. Again, players in all different positions. I will mess this up royally. Pressure from Paris, gets it to Villela. Villela finds Ofterhide still playing defense. Ofterhide looks backdoor to Paris. Paris bangs one off Bam Bam Berlow, who gets his own rebound and fires it just wide. Ofterhide around one, stopping, looking, looks backdoor to Julius. Julius, I believe, still playing defense, centers one. Penguins get to the rebound, 2 players down. Paris gets to the puck. 4 seconds on the power play. Paris centers one off a defenseman. Coming out of the box, Valley Forge. Pens are at Valley Forge at even strength. Pops off the stick of Christini. It's overskated by Merlot, but skated into by Villela. He drags it into the right wing corner. Recycling for Paris. Great play there. Valley Forge able to come out with it, though, and up ice they come. They storm up the left wing side. Offsides is Christini on the right wing, and the Pens will have a neutral zone draw. Reworked lines, we're going to see big Jake Starr at center with Shuby and Ritson. Evans and Filiaggi, your defense pair. I was hoping never to say that in a hockey game. Filiaggi plays it up for Starr. It's past him to Ritson. Ritson looks and finds Shub. It's off his stick. Gathered in by Valley Forge, and they look to counter. They're in the right wing side. Defended off by Starr. Centering pass cut off by Filiaggi. I feel very bad for William Hanner with Evans and Filiaggi. Evans plays it up to Shub. Penguins short a player here is finding out Brody Carter took a cross check to the dome. The trainer went and evaluated him, and he'll sit the rest of the game. Shot off Shub, back out in front. Christini to the puck. Filiaggi able to gain control, work it up to Starr, the forward. Starr up through center. Looks to go around one, but it'll be just offsides, turned in backwards into the zone. Hopefully Brody Carter okay. That's what happens when you make dirty plays sometimes. Kids get hurt, and that's why you shouldn't do it. Harris, Merlot, and Villela. Off their eye and Real on defense. Off their eye to Real to Merlot. Merlot falls down, skating into it, Christini. He'll wind up in his own end. Look to carry it in behind. Skates up the left wing side around one. Penguins with forwards on D. Christini up the left. Cuts in towards Real. And we'll call a trip. Looks like it'll be on 11 Real on the trip on Christini up the left. Right up to the point by Valley Forge. They're on the power play. Pens on the Seven Fields Wealth Management penalty kill. They've got two forwards playing defense. Puck pops free, covered by Hanner. 6 minutes to play in the game. Evans and Filiaggi, your D. The defenseman Villela with Paris up front. Villela to take the draw. Won cleanly by Valley Forge. Skittered in on Hanner. Knocked out of the air and saved again by Hanner. Villela able to win the draw. Works at the Filiaggi. Lynn takes control. Evans cuts him off. Evans tips it up for Villela. He looked to clear the zone. Fires it cross ice. Finds Paris one-on-one. Pens with a shorthanded chance. They've got a couple shorthanded goals. Fired and caught in the gobbler by the netminder, who falls down but gets the cover. Minute 30 on the penalty kill. Played in on net by the Penguins center Jake Starr. Minute 28 on the penalty kill. 5:46 in the game. 8-1 Pens. In comes Valley Forge. They look to split the D. Evans able to turn it back the other way, looking for now forward Julius. Still Evans and Filiaggi on the PK. Knocked down by forward Jake Starr. Christini tries to go between the legs and score. Sending it high and wide. Out comes Julius. He looks for Starr. Starr looks backside for Evans, but just behind him. And back comes Christini. He drags around one, fires it. Glove saved by Hanner. Rebound there. Gobbled up by Evans. And he'll look to skate it out of trouble. protects the puck and clears the zone. Up through center comes Evans, 1-on-2. Carries it to the left. On his backhand, fires it just over the net. The Pens' newest defenseman will get a change as Valley Forge looks to come in. Will actually abort the change. In comes Valley Forge. Rebound cleared by Ofterheide to the corner. Picked up by Ritson. I believe Ofterheide. I don't know who's playing defense now. I have no idea. Played back for Merlot. I think he came on for Evans, so he might be on defense now. A hip check thrown by a Valley Forge player, no call. Played to the point for Ofterheide. He finds Merlot up the blue line. Firing Merlot. Again, I think he's a forward. The penalty over for the Penguins. Ritson in after it. Ritson fires a backhand off the side of the cage. Protects nicely. Spins out of it, and it's taken and turned the other way up ice for Valley Forge. Merlot, I believe, on defense now, back to challenge. Merlot and Ofterheide, I believe, your D pair. Played up to the point by Ritson. Played in further towards Merlot. Merlot runs the breakout, looks for Shub just behind him. And back comes Valley Forge. Pens changing behind the play. A shot from the side, gloved and held by, he'll play it to Filiaggi. Filiaggi to Julius. Julius for Shub. Shub plays it cross ice looking for Paris. Paris with speed skates into it. Tipped away from him by Valley Forge. A Penguin down, that's Julius. On comes Valley Forge, 1-on-2. His shot, fanned on, skating into it. Filiaggi, I think, still on defense. He'll lead the rush, though. Up the left wing side, looks for Villela. Finds him, tipped in towards the cage and covered. Offensive zone draw, 3:04 to play. Period number 3. Pens Elite lead 8-1. Looks like Carter's been evaluated and he will be back in the game. That is phenomenal news to hear. Played up by the defenseman Evans for the forward Villela. A stretch pass, unable to connect, and it'll be icing. Valley Forge going to try to take advantage of two players who are not used to playing defense and work that up ice pass again. Starr to take the draw forward. Starr, Villela, and Carter. Villela off the corner, looks for Filiaggi. He's pressured, puck taken from him by Cristini, and he'll blaze up the left. Jake Starr back to defend as well on the back check. Centered. Unable to get control, but now the Pens will. Villela plays it up for Carter. Carter up through center. D to D by Valley Forge. They work it back to 42. Cristini off the stick of Starr, now to Carter. Carter plays it forward. McCormick takes control. He'll play it up. His pass cut off by Evans. He's around one. He's 1-on-2. Around 2. He'll fire and he'll score. A laser from the left wing side. Evans intercepted the Valley Forge pass at center ice and took on around 2. And fired past number 3 for the goal, and the Pens have a 9-1 lead. First goal is a defenseman for 43 Evans. Now it's Shub into the Valley Forge end. He looks backdoor, has Ritson cut off by the Valley Forge defense. The stick of Paris gets in the way, and Shub's got it again. This time he shoots glove side, gobbled up by the Valley Forge netminder. He'll take a couple punches to the head. The referees are having a discussion. No call on the play, just under 2 to play. Paris wins the draw. Reel and Ofterheide your defense. Paris, Ritson, Julius your forwards. Paris with the puck, looks backdoor for Julius. Pops free to Ofterheide. Ofterheide plays it safely into the corner. Paris will go in to get it. Turning with the Valley Forge defenseman, pressured by Julius. Coming on is Ritson. Ritson turns out. Paris gets possession, right wing corner. Centering pass off of Julius. McCormick sends it cross ice for Lynn. He's got 5 on the weekend. He's into the left wing side. The stick of Reel, the defenseman, gets in the way. Shot on net, fought off by Hanner, played around by Julius. Julius on the half wall, cut off by Valley Forge and played back in behind Hanner. Very active back there into this contest. 1:09 to play, period number 3. Centering pass, past everybody to the point. Played by Valley Forge towards Ritson. A slap shot, that's not legal, we'll let it count. Off the ride to the puck, played up for Ritson. Ritson at the blue line, he takes a run at, and he'll go to the box for that one. Not a clean play there by the Pens. We'll have 2 for a body check. And the Pens will go to the penalty kill. Julius and Villela, your forwards. Filiaggi and Merlot, your defense, in behind Christini. Villela looks to play it out. Mech there. Battle on the wall, brought on by Valley Forge, pressured nicely by Filiaggi. Filiaggi in the corner, spins out of it, trying to work it to Villela. Does so. He'll turn, play it to the middle. Julius will skate into it and clear the Pen zone. 27 seconds to play in the period. Winding up in his own end, Christini. 20 seconds to play. 9-1 Pens. Pens on a 7 Fields Wealth Management penalty kill to end the game. Winding through center, 42 Christini. He's in the right wing side. He'll try to go around 1. He's knocked down by Filiaggi. And that's an awful call again. He spun into Filiaggi, fell down, and they'll get a check. Seconds of 5-on-3, and the Pens will come away with the win. 1 to the wall. They have 6 guys. Valley Forge ends the game with 6 on the ice. Pens with 3, with 7 counting the goalie. It'll be a 9-1 Pens win. They sweep the weekend series against the Minutemen. These teams will see each other again in about 2 weeks, as long as COVID permits. Catch us for that one.